There comes a moment in every person's life, a moment when the noise fades, the crowd disappears, and the path narrows until only one set of footprints remains, yours. In that moment, you discover something extraordinary. You were never meant to follow the crowd. You were meant to walk the road of the chosen one. If you're here right now, it's not by accident. You're listening to this for a reason. This is your reminder, your calling to rise. Before we begin this journey, take one simple step. Like this video, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications. Why? Because this space, this channel, is built for people like you. People who are walking the narrow road, trusting their purpose, and refusing to give up. You're not just watching another video. You're stepping into a message designed to ignite something deep inside you. The truth is, not everyone will walk with you. Friends may drift away. Family may not understand. The crowd will doubt you. The world may question you. But when you walk this path, the path of faith, vision, and destiny, you will learn to stand alone with strength. And when you do, the heavens will open doors that no man can shut. This is where your journey begins. Chosen one, go alone. Trust only yourself. Not because you reject the world, but because your destiny requires you to walk a higher road. A road where your faith, your focus, and your fire become your closest companions. Imagine this, a lone figure standing at the edge of a vast landscape. The sky is painted with gold and crimson. The wind is calm, but beneath the surface, there's movement, there's destiny. In front of them, a narrow, glowing path winding through the unknown. Behind them, a crowd fading into the distance, comfortable, familiar, but unwilling to take the step forward. This figure is you, the chosen one, called to walk where few dare to go. The journey of the chosen one is not crowded. It's not loud. It's not filled with applause. It is quiet. It is focused. It is divinely guided. And on this path, you will face moments that test the very core of who you are. Doubt will whisper, fear will knock, distractions will call your name. But this is where greatness is forged, in the silence of your steps. Every great man or woman who ever fulfilled a divine calling had to walk through seasons of isolation, misunderstanding, and faith without proof. David, alone in the field, trusted God with nothing but a sling. Joseph, forgotten in prison, held on to dreams that everyone else called impossible. Jesus, in the wilderness, stood firm when the world offered easier paths. And now, it's your turn. The world doesn't define you. The crowd doesn't shape you. You were chosen for something higher, something eternal. This is not the season to blend in. This is the season to stand out, to walk boldly into the unknown. Not because you see every step, but because you trust the one who called you. So take a deep breath, square your shoulders, and prepare your heart. This journey will challenge you, stretch you, and transform you. You'll face resistance, not because you're weak, but because you carry something powerful inside. Chosen one, this is your moment. The world may not understand. The crowd may not cheer, but heaven watches, and heaven moves when you step forward in faith. You're not waiting for a sign. You are the sign. The path is before you. The time is now. Let's begin. Long ago, in the valleys of Israel, a story unfolded that still echoes through the corridors of time. A story of courage, of faith, of a young shepherd who dared to stand alone against a giant. A story that whispers the same truth to you today. Your sighs, your doubts, your fears, they do not define your victory. David was just a boy, the youngest of his family, a simple shepherd. Yet in his heart burned a conviction that could not be ignored. The Israelite army cowered, paralyzed by fear, as the Philistine giant Goliath towered over them, mocking, intimidating, impossible to ignore. Every soldier trembled, every voice faltered, every hope seemed lost, but not David's. David did not see himself as small. He did not let fear dictate his actions. He remembered the lessons of his past, protecting his flock from lions and bears, and he trusted God. And here is the first lesson for you, chosen one. You do not need the world's approval. You do not need the crowd. You need faith. You need courage. And you need yourself. The Lord who delivered me from the paw of the lion and the bear, He will deliver me from this giant too. He didn't wait for permission. He didn't wait for reinforcement. He didn't wait for recognition. He took what he had, a simple sling, 5 smooth stones, and unwavering faith, and stepped into the valley. Now picture this. Goliath smears, towering above, mocking, confident. The army is silent. Fear hangs heavy in the air. And yet David stands alone, alone but not powerless, alone but not afraid, alone because he trusted the one greater than the giant. The battle did not begin with swords or armies. The battle began in David's heart, a battle to trust, to believe, to act when the world hesitated. And when David ran forward, swinging his sling, the impossible happened. The giant fell. Not because David was bigger, stronger, or more experienced, but because David was faithful and fearless in his calling. Think about that for a moment. The giant was real. The odds were impossible. Every expert told him no. Every voice in the crowd whispered quit, and yet victory came not through numbers or weapons, but through courage, faith, and trusting his own God-given power. Here's what David teaches you, chosen one. 1. Your giants are real. Don't deny them. 2. Your fear is real. Don't ignore it. 3. But your faith, your focus, and your courage, those are stronger than any giant in your path. You may walk alone, and that's exactly where the power begins. Because when you are alone, you learn to trust yourself. And when you trust yourself, you are unstoppable. David didn't wait for anyone to fight for him. He didn't ask for guarantees. He didn't look for safety in numbers. He stepped into the valley alone, armed only with courage, skill, and faith. Now, take a moment, chosen one. Who is your Goliath? What stands in your way, casting its shadow over your purpose? The lesson is clear. You can face it. You can overcome it. You can conquer it. Not because the world guarantees your victory, but because you choose to stand, to act, and to trust your God-given strength. David's victory was not about the stone. It was about faith in the unseen, courage in the unknown, and the decision to step forward alone. Today, the same call echoes to you. Stand tall, step forward, face your giants, trust yourself, trust the process, trust your God-given destiny, because the path of the chosen one is never crowded, never easy, but it is always victorious for those who dare to walk it with courage and faith.
Every great journey, every giant faced, every challenge overcome is guided by a higher wisdom. And today, that wisdom speaks through these words. Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. For the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Joshua 1:9. Let that sink in for a moment. Be strong and courageous. Not sometimes, not when it's convenient, always. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. The world will shake you. Life will test you. Giants will loom in your path. path. But fear has no place when you are chosen. And why? Because the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Yes, even when you walk alone. Yes, even when the path feels impossible. Yes, even when the crowd disappears and all that's left is you and your calling. Think of David in the valley, alone, facing Goliath, everyone else paralyzed by fear. Only David stood firm. He didn't see the giant as unbeatable. He saw his God-given strength and trusted the one greater than the giant. That is the essence of Joshua 1:9. That is the essence of the chosen one's journey. You may feel small. You may feel unprepared. But remember, courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is acting in spite of. Here's the truth, chosen one. Faith doesn't just make life easier. Faith makes the impossible possible. Faith makes the unseen real. Faith turns the ordinary into the extraordinary. You are walking your path for a reason. You were placed in this world to face challenges, to confront your giants, to rise above every expectation, including your own. And in that journey, you will realize something profound. You do not walk alone. Even when no one else sees you, even when no one else believes in you, you are never without guidance, never without strength, never without purpose. Joshua 1:9 is not just words. It is a command, a promise, and a challenge. Stand tall, be strong, be courageous. Do not let fear stop you. Every step you take alone builds the foundation of your destiny. Every giant you face strengthens your soul. Every challenge you overcome illuminates your path forward. And this is your moment to embrace it. So take that next step. Step into the unknown with confidence. Walk the path of the chosen one. Let fear fall away. Let doubt dissolve. Let courage and faith carry you forward. The Lord is with you. Your strength is within you. Your destiny awaits. This is the moment where your faith meets your action. And when that happens, nothing, not even giants, can stop you. Remember, chosen one, the road may be lonely. The crowd may be gone. But every step you take with courage, with faith, and with trust in yourself brings you closer to victory. Joshua 1:9 is not just words. It is your battle cry. It is your reminder. It is your promise. Stand strong, walk boldly, trust deeply, and move forward, always forward. Now let's step into the world today. Not ancient valleys, not kings or giants, not slings or armies. Today, the giants take many forms: doubt, fear, failure, betrayal, and the invisible weight of expectation. And this is the story of someone who dared to walk alone, who trusted only themselves, and whose courage changed everything. Meet Alex, a young professional with a vision that no one else could see. Friends said it was impossible. Family questioned every choice. Colleagues laughed at the ideas. Every path seemed blocked. Every door seemed closed. And yet Alex felt it in their bones, a calling, a fire, a destiny that refused to be ignored. Alex had no guarantees, no safety net, no army behind them, just one thing: belief. Belief in the vision, belief in the work, and belief in themselves. Like David, Alex faced the giant, the doubt, the criticism, the fear. Each obstacle seemed insurmountable. Each challenge was designed to stop them. And yet, Alex kept moving, step by step, alone, courageously, relentlessly. There were nights of exhaustion, mornings of disappointment, moments when giving up seemed easier than moving forward. But in those quiet, lonely moments, Alex discovered something vital. Courage isn't found in crowds. Confidence isn't given by applause. Strength isn't measured by approval. It comes from within, and it comes from trusting yourself, even when no one else does. Alex began to act not for recognition, not for reward,
but because the calling was bigger than fear. Every small victory, every single step began to compound. Doors that once seemed closed slowly opened. Opportunities that once felt impossible started appearing, and slowly the world began to notice. And here's the lesson for you, chosen one. The journey may be lonely, the critics may be loud, the giants may seem unbeatable, but the person who trusts themselves, who keeps moving when no one else believes, who refuses to be swayed by doubt, they are unstoppable. Alex's story is not unique. It is a reflection of every chosen one who has ever walked the path before you and every chosen one walking it right now. The difference between victory and failure is faith in yourself when no one else will. Imagine your own life, your own challenges, your own Goliaths. Who is doubting you? Who is standing in your way? Now ask yourself, will you stop because the crowd says no? Will you quit because the path feels hard? Or will you take a deep breath, square your shoulders, and walk forward, alone, confident, and unstoppable? Alex chose the path of courage, the path of self-trust, the path of the chosen one. And so can you, because giants fall, crowds fade, criticism dies away, but the fire inside the chosen one, that burns forever. Stand tall, step forward, trust yourself. Your moment has arrived. This is the modern battlefield, chosen one. This is your valley, your Goliath, your test. You may walk alone. You will face resistance. You will feel the weight of doubt. But every step you take in faith, every act of courage, every moment you trust yourself, you are writing your story of triumph. And one day, the world will look and see the giant fallen, and they will know the chosen one never walked away from their destiny.
Chosen one, this is where it all comes together. The lessons of David, the truth of Joshua 1:9, the courage of Alex, they all converge here into one undeniable fact. You are powerful. You are capable. You are unstoppable. And now it's time to step fully into that power, to move forward without hesitation, to trust yourself and to trust God with every step you take. Here's what I need you to understand. The world will never make it easy. The path of the chosen one is never lined with comfort. It is never safe. It is never predictable. And that's exactly why your courage, your faith, your fire must burn brighter than ever. You faced giants in your life. Maybe they were people. Maybe they were circumstances. Maybe they were your own doubts. And every time you survived, every time you discovered strength you didn't know existed. That's the secret of the chosen one. You grow stronger by walking alone, by trusting yourself when no one else will, and by standing firm when the world expects you to fall. Think about the giants ahead. Look at the obstacles you have yet to face. Now ask yourself, will you hesitate or will you rise? Will you let fear guide you or will you let faith lead you? Will you wait for approval or will you trust your own inner voice, your own calling, and your own God-given power? Here's the truth, chosen one. Nothing is more powerful than a person who walks alone with purpose. No mountain is too high. No giant is too large. No voice of doubt is strong enough to overpower the one who knows who they are. Your strength is not in numbers. Your strength is not in approval. Your strength is in your belief, your faith, and your courage. Look back for a moment. See the giants you've already defeated, the battles you've already won, the obstacles you've already overcome. Each step you took alone forged resilience. Each moment of doubt you overcame became fuel for your fire. Each act of faith became proof that you are not just surviving, you are destined to thrive. And now, chosen one, it's time to rise higher, time to step further, time to trust
trust yourself more than ever. Time to embrace the calling that only you can fulfill, because greatness is not given. It is claimed. It is earned. It is walked into, one courageous step at a time, even if you walk it alone. Do not wait for validation. Do not wait for the crowd. Do not wait for the easy path. The chosen one does not wait. The chosen one acts. The chosen one walks alone, and in doing so becomes unstoppable. This is your moment, chosen one. The giants may loom. The critics may shout. The world may doubt you, but none of that matters when you trust yourself, when you trust God, and when you step forward with unshakable courage. You are the hero of your own story. You are the chosen. You are destined for greatness. Stand tall, step forward, trust deeply, and never, ever stop moving toward your destiny.
Chosen one, you've walked the path. You've faced your giants. You've seen the courage of David, felt the truth of Joshua 1:9, and witnessed the triumph of those who trusted themselves in the modern world. And now, here you stand, ready to claim the destiny that belongs to you, ready to step boldly into the light only you can create, ready to rise. This is your moment, not tomorrow, not when conditions are perfect. Now, the path may still be lonely, the giants may still cast their shadows, but you carry a light that cannot be dimmed. Every step you take in faith, every action you take with courage, every time you trust yourself, you move closer to victory. And that victory, it is yours because you were chosen for this moment. Remember, chosen one, you may walk alone, but you are never powerless. You may face doubt, but your faith is unshakable. You may confront fear, but your courage is unstoppable. You are the author of your destiny, the hero of your story, the one who can transform impossibilities into triumphs. And every step you take, no matter how small, no matter how lonely, matters. Every moment is part of your journey to greatness. So here's your call, chosen one. Stand tall, step forward, trust yourself, trust your God-given path. Face your giants with courage, embrace the challenges, celebrate the victories, and keep moving, always moving toward the life you were meant to live. The world may doubt you, the crowd may vanish, the path may seem impossible, but you are unstoppable, you are unshakable, you are chosen. And now, chosen one, take this with you. The journey will not always be easy. It will not always be clear. But every step forward, every act of courage, every moment of faith builds the life you are meant to live. Walk boldly, speak with confidence, act with purpose. Trust yourself, trust your calling, trust the one who walks with you in every step. You are the chosen one, and your time is now. If you feel that fire inside you right now, don't let it fade. Stand, step, move forward. Take that first action toward your destiny today. And remember, giants fall, doubt fades, fear dies, but the courage of the chosen one shines forever. If this message ignited your spirit, take one step further. Like this video, subscribe to this channel, and share it with someone who needs to hear it. Together we rise, together we conquer, together we walk the path of the chosen one.